Hello, my name is Jesse, and I'm better known as the Red Demon of the Leaf. And today, we're doing part 2 of What If Naruto was OP. Let's get into the intro. We see the new trio of Team 7, Sasuke, Uchiha, Naruto, Uchiha Namikaze. That Minato revealed his identity to the village that he was in Uchiha. So yeah, you see the trio, Sasuke, Uchiha, Namikaze, Uzumaki, Naruto, Hinata, Hyuga. But I'm changing one thing in here. If y'all don't want me to do it, I gotta ask y'all for this. If y'all want me to put Hinata drop that Tensei Gun, I gotta wait for she's unlock it. It could be like a Sharingan. Let's go see. Text me tell me in the comments if y'all want me to give it a Tensei Gun. So let's get back to it. So as we see the three trio talking to Kakashi. Kakashi's telling them about the Bell test. He tells them not to eat. But in Naruto and Sasuke mind, they said, but we already did this before. We did it with Fugaku-san, Minato-san, and Obito-san. So they already knew the thing of it. The idea of this test is teamwork. So they get ready. They go by Sasuke and Naruto to eat. Hinata didn't eat because she was listening. So when Kakashi came out, he realized that Sasuke and Naruto were energetic. So he knew, okay, he passed the first test of knowing what to do, not to follow some instructions. Okay, second test, teamwork. As we see them, as Kakashi put out 2 bells, he said, okay, you have to get these 2 bells away from me. And as soon as he did that, he ties it to his waist and he says, go. As you see Naruto, Sasuke, and Hinata activate the jutsus. Sasuke activate his 3-to-1, Naruto activate his 3-to-1, and Hinata activate her light blue Bakugan. Something is different about Hinata Bakugan from everybody else. Her Bakugan was always light blue. It was never pure white. So they see Hinata as a freak of nature when she came to the family. So they give spies Hinata more in this story. So yeah. As we see them, Naruto and Sasuke looked at Hinata, and Hinata shook her head because Naruto put Hinata in her Genjutsu, a quick one that explained everything to her in a second. Boom. She knows exactly what to do and when to do it. And she shook her head, yes. As Naruto and Sasuke runs in, swords in their hands. They attack him, boom, left and right. Kakashi feels right out, oh, I cannot beat them without my Sharingan. As he picked up his headband. And remember, Naruto and Sasuke are Hokage level fighters that can take out Hiruzen and can match Minato in speed. So yeah, but the only reason they lose to Minato is because Minato has more battlefield experience. When Naruto and Sasuke only went on so far 2 missions, and they were only C rank through be a couple bandits. So, and Naruto and Sasuke got their first kill already. That's how they unlocked the 3-to-1 Sharingan. They both had their first kill. They are not afraid to kill. So yeah. So, as we see them coming at Kakashi. Kakashi's trying to dodge. Kakashi's not able to keep up. Kakashi's getting pushed back. As Kakashi's about to lose the bell, out of nowhere, it was a swirling portal. As Naruto and Sasuke backed up, and they knew who it was. They knew it was coming. They already know who they already know who Kakashi, Obito, and Ren is. And they see someone stronger than the legendary Tsunade Senju, the Cell Killer, the Cell Queen, Cell Princess. And they see Ren, I forgot Ren's last name. And then they see somebody swirling with a headband coming over his one eye. As we see Obito Uchiha with his Mangekyo Sharingan blazing. As they stare down the three opponents, Kakashi get one of the bells to Obito, and he tells Obito, "Keep away." Let's show them where the sensei is. As the whole team, both teams shake their head yes, and disappear. This team right here are stronger than the Sani by themselves. Imagine them together in a perfect backing each other up. So if Naruto misses a shot, Hinata's coming up. If Hinata misses a shot, Naruto is coming up. They have each other back perfectly. As we see Kakashi in the floor, because Naruto and Sasuke did a double team to knock him out. So now it's Obito with Mangekyo Sharingan blazing and Ren in her three-tail cloak. I'm gonna say Ren got full control over Biju, so she got her three-tail cloak on. As they did not want to do so, Naruto said, "Sasuke, I will take on Ren Sensei. You will not to take on Obito Sensei, cause I can beat her with my three-tail cloak. But I'm gonna beat her with my four-tail cloak real quick, and then come over there to help you beat Obito. Y'all ready?" As Hinata and Sasuke scream hi, cause Naruto's taking up a leadership in the group. So Naruto activate his four-tail cloak. He's walking very slowly, but taking his sword back out. He have his sword to the ground. Remember, he wearing a cloak. Now he wearing like a cloak like Minato. So as he bring out his sword, he's walking closer. He open his eyes, 3-to-1 Sharingan in both, with a red bubbly chocolate coming on top of him. After we see a four-tail cloak, the four-tail cloak is not gonna have a big of effect on like in canon. Cause I hated that the all red beast. I liked the one-tail cloak. So I'm gonna have it like that when he has one-tail cloak, but he got full control over it. So as we see Naruto bubbly chakra, you can see 4 tails forming behind him in a big face of a fox. As Renlu, he has full control over the Biju, and how the Biju is feared to be the worst partner as the worst Biju ever to have a partner. As Naruto, as Watercross can see that the reincarnation of both his father's sons in here, so he treats Naruto like his own son. So he activates his 4-tail cloak. He says, "Sorry, Ren Sensei. I gotta end this quick to see my friends. I'm sorry." As we see Naruto disappear. He going so fast. The reigning Sharingan won't be able to see him. And then, boom, he knocks out Ren. He looks at Obito. As he figure out that, oh, it's a 5. When he can't block and attack at the same time. So when he's going to attack, I attack him from the side. And I have a mark on him. I can just use a mark. Okay, boom. And we see Obito about to punch Sasuke out of nowhere. He get hit in the back with a Vermilion Rasengan. As Obito drills the ground hard, knocking him out. As they grab the 2 bells. They cut him up and throw him in the garbage. As as just say what I say as Naruto seals them in a stasis scroll. He go to the Hokage and seal them. When I mean all the senseis and councils were shocked that they beat the new signing, they was terrified. They were like, "What power do these kids hold? What power?" Because Minso wasn't that shocked because he knows Naruto and Sasuke's potential, but he thought that his students will be able to wash over his son and nephew in Hinata. He knew it, but when he seen their bodies on the ground, beaten, he didn't know what to say. And they said, "Where I'm in the team leader. I'm a team leader of Team 7, and this is our senseis. We would like to take a mission, B-rank mission, in a couple weeks after we help Hinata train to her max level." As Naruto says, "Yes, son." As he said, "Is your team okay with this?" As you see Hinata and Sasuke shake their head, yes. As they leave their senseis there on the ground, everybody in the council and the senseis all shocked as they walk away. And that's that day. The next morning, we see when we come downstairs, we see Kakashi, Obito, Ren, Sasuke, Kushina, and Hinata downstairs. And Naruto's first thought was, "Oh no, am I late?" And he asked him, "Am I late for training?" He was like, "No, we just came here to say hi." And he was like, "Oh, okay." As we see Naruto go upstairs, get in a shower, brush his teeth, get all the essentials done, come downstairs, eat. As we see, when we go to the training ground, we see Obito, Ren, Kakashi training their students. As we see Ren helping Hinata get stronger, helping Hinata learn how to do the training. Ren's doing the training that Tsunade gave to Sakura, because I'm gonna say Tsunade train Ren. Okay, and Kakashi was trained by Orochimaru before he left the village, and then I'm gonna have Obito trained by Madara. He's fine. So yeah. But Kakashi never picked up the Saint contract because he never wanted it. But he's good with a sword, but he still prefer kunai. So yeah. He did not know Sage Mode, but he does have the second stage curse mark. So we gotta give the sensei a little power boost. And when they was fighting, Kakashi also used the curse mic, but still lost. So yeah. Boom. As we see Kakashi and Obito with the Activate Sharingan, with Naruto and Sasuke activate their Sharingan. As they teaching Naruto and Sasuke how to put on a stronger genjutsu than the regular genjutsu. And now we'll do a 3-week time skip. They gave Hinata some weights, and Hinata had a power that none of them seen before. When they seen it, it was more like a goddess. As I was saying, if I got interrupted, she's more like a goddess. She has a power. They was terrified. And these are gonna be the options of her powers. We had a Tensegan, or we can have a different power. Like, we can give her something. We can give her a Tensegan, or we can give her something in the comics that I want her to have, like a divine eye or something like that. Because we gotta give her not some power, because she cannot be left behind. So yeah. So as we see them going, they got a mission of to take Tazuna to the Nana Waves. And they say Tazuna was able to get some more money, so he bought a B-rank mission, and yeah. Boom. As we see Ren, Kakashi, Obito, and Hinata, Sasuke, and Naruto walking. As all six of them noticed the puddle, they all laughed in their brain about how retarded the hiding spot was. As 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 Naruto and Sasuke stopped walking, everybody else kept walking. Naruto and Sasuke unsheathed their swords and stabbed into the puddle, killing both demon brothers before they were able to come and jump out. As Hinata was terrified, because Hinata never was training with them. Hinata never got her first kill, as she was terrified of her teammates just killing someone without remorse. And then they explained to Hinata, this world of the ninja life is not one you can take lightly. You can be killed in an instant if you underestimate your opponent. That's why me and Sasuke never start off weak and then get stronger. No, we activate our power strong. We putting all our power in the first punch and then more power in the second. We do not give up. We keep going. We promise ourselves that Sasuke will become Hokage and I will become the unnamed Hokage. I'm gonna let Sasuke be Hokage because he can be the first full blood Uchiha to become Hokage. So we can unite all nations, and I'm gonna be an unnamed Hokage. Everyone knows I'm strong. Everybody know I have power in the leaf, but I don't have the name or the name of Hokage. This is our mission. This is the way we'll unite all nations. We will show them that the Leaf Village are here to protect everyone. And then we see Naruto. Naruto sees them like, okay. And then Naruto sends a present. He also sends a present as Hinata grabs Hasna and puts him to the ground. As the other five disappear and reappear with the sword hit the tree, on top of the tree. As you see, Zabuza, the hidden list, seven deadly swordsmen of the mist, Zabuza Momochi. As Kakashi, Naruto, and Sasuke charge up Chidori and trace up one shot Zabuza right through the heart. They disappear and stab right in the heart. And then we see a masked man or a masked girl, a masked lady. She had long hair, so Naruto, everybody else thought she was a lady. And when she took off her mask, it was 100% definite. Okay, this is a lady. So, as Rin looked up and started charging a Rasengan, as she hold her hand out, it was a gray Rasengan. I don't know why, but a gray Rasengan, because her toe piece was mostly gray and red. So I'm gonna say her Rasengan was gray. So she put out a gray Rasengan and shoved it into the lady's chest. As the lady was about to be knocked out. As the lady said, I am a dude, and my name is Haku. And they were all shot. As Naruto gave a sword to Hinata and said, Hinata, you need to get your first kill. If you get the first time you get your first kill will hurt. You'll feel like you're a dirtbag. You'll feel like you do not need to exist in the world. You will go insane. But after you find a moral behind killing, it gets better. So Hinata, take my sword that killed many and add one more to the list. As Hinata grabbed his sword and put it in Haku's neck and slowly inserted it cutting through her neck as Hinata started broke down. Sword still stuck in the tree into Haku's neck. Hinata broke down. As Ren grabbed her and comforted her, Ren told her, "It's hard, I know. I was just like you, shy, frail, weak. I was underestimated by everyone in the village. I was underestimated by people outside of the village. But now they know my name. They know the name Ren. The tail beast, the tail beast of the three. Konoha's third." So, yeah, as Nata stops crying and says, "I do not like killing. I hate it. But I will kill if it has to be that. But that will be the last resort. I would not go to killing for my first thing objective." As we see them keep walking, they get on the boat and go to Wave. As Naruto sees the poor condition Wave is in, he makes over 20 shadow clones and sends it out to the woods, killing animals, killing pigs, killing animals to feed the village. And when they came back, he had a lot of food. As he made broth for all of them. As everyone had a good meal that night. As a bandit came up and said, "Who authorized you to make this disgusting place?" And he says, "No one. I'm just making sure everybody else eat." He said, "You got to pay taxes too." He said, "Okay, how much is it?" He said, $1 million. And he's like, "No." Then it hit him. Then in a demonic voice, more like a QB, "Do you work for Gato?" As this sent silvers down their back. As they were afraid to answer, but they answered. He said, yeah, we work for Danzo. Not Danzo. Yeah, we work for Gato. And we are here to collect your money, your taxes." As Naruto says, "Oh, okay." As he's recently with the people, he left Sasuke there to keep feeding, but he grabbed the two bandits and Shisha out of the village. As he had a sword to one of the necks, he sliced the other one neck off, and then he went to the other one, grabbed him, and said, "Lead me the way to Gato's place." As they started walking, the man like in tough. He said, "You would never win. Gatos have S-class rank people helping us." He asked, "So why was y'all paying to kill Zabuza and Haku?" As he was shocked, he said, "How you know that?" "Well, as I say, people talk when they're begging for their lives." As he was shocked, the other man sorted him out. The other man sorted him out before Naruto killed him. He was like, "So you know I'm bluffing." He said, "I've been even bluffing." As they walked into the building, he let the man go in to tell Gato that I was here. He was here. As Naruto was performing a hand sign. This hand signs were evil. And Naruto went and tied everybody down, knocked them out, went to Gato, took the money, sent the money in a scroll. It was over like $3 billion. That Ryu teleported out and he started doing hand signs. Great fireball destruction of hell. As you see face of a devil come out of Naruto's mouth, destroying the base. As soon as the base hit it, it started melting. It melted and the fireball went straight through. And the only time it disappeared when Naruto made it. This heat is white. This heat is so hot it can outburn the Asutomaru, the black flames that Itachi has. this one, this fire is so hot, it's harder than lava. It will melt you in a matter of seconds if you get too close to it. Okay? Okay. So yeah, next part. As the village was grateful for the 3 million value that Naruto gave them, they renamed it the Bridge of Team 7. Cause they all helped. So yeah. No, they named the Great Naruto Bridge. And named it the Great Naruto Bridge. So yeah. So as they were on the walk back, they were talking about how they were going to help people in the village, like they were talking about how they helped the land waves. And then it hit them. You should take more missions like that for free. At least all that Naruto and shot. They're like, Naruto, but money is how we live. But Naruto said, we can do other missions to get money. Look at them people. Them people were homeless. Some people didn't have enough money to even afford food for their children. We should take more missions like that for free. So we can help the villages. So they know the Lee village are not just the number one. They're also the best helpers here. We should help villages that are poor, under control of a corrupt government. Help them get uncorrupted, and help them get resources there. So now we got a bigger relief, a bigger support, and better money. So it's both ways. It helps the people of the village get better, and the Leaf village get better. And Hinata, what's happening with your eyes? They're getting more and more dark blue every time we train. It's like it gets darker every time you get stronger. I'm afraid that you might even be stronger than most Shugas in the world. And I think we could be the best team that's ever there. As they walk home talking about them and their families. And as their dreams, and Naruto's dream is to start a family, become a sensei, and live an old life. And that's part 2 of What If Naruto Was OP. Thank you for the support. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you in the next video.